important to have a plan and understand what your goals are.
In fact, my camel out there is suffering right now with a broken back.
So I actually found Pepe when it was only a couple of hours old, and I'm like, oh, this is a funny meme.
Oh my god.
Yo! Who is this degen?
The old man is swing trading over years at a time. And it's like, that's where the real money is made.
The answer is a permanent loss. With single-sided staking, you don't have to worry about a permanent loss.
When really, at the end of the day, it's just the matter of a macro market. It's just what happens.
If you're aware, if you're disciplined, you can hone that into further financial growth.
Financial freedom, so we can actually live life and not have to be constantly living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, more or less, right?
Man, did something happen to the sound there? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels, welcome to this very short, very brief little stream we got going on for you today. My name is Will Stevenson. I'll be your host for the next, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 minutes or so. I'm just here chilling. We were normally gonna do a book club today, but we've had so many people had to they've got other things that are going on. We've had to postpone it yet another week. Don't you worry though. This is a fantastic book. We're super stoked to cover it. Instead, I'm just here to tell you that we're going to be pushing it on yet another week down the road. And so I'm just going to kind of go over, in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of let you guys know there's some cool things that have been happening recently in the Pulse chain and cryptocurrency community. Number one, I saw earlier today, the GoPulse.com, they're going to be launching a Go token. So shout out to them. I don't know if it's going to be a cool token or if it's going to be a terrible token, but that's something that's going to be happening in the near future. Another thing is we've been pumping like crazy today. So that's pretty fucking cool. We love to see it. And those are the two main things. And also there was the crypto roundtable, I believe, is happening today as well, unless that's just like something that's totally wrong on. But anyways, that's what's going on. That's what's new and exciting. And that's what we got. We're going to cover some motherfucking shout outs, and then I'm going to end the stream. So for those of you guys that have hung in here or hopped on to join us, sorry, today's just a super short stream. And we will catch up on book club again later next week. So for the chat shoutouts, we are joined by our very own outstanding amigo, Mr. Funkmaster Hex. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening to you too, sir. It's always good to see our very favorite Trailer Park Boys, Julian, over here in the Pulsican Hexican space, Mr. Funkmaster Hex. What's up, broski? Next up, we've got Hex Glenn with the thumbs ups. Good to see you, Hex Glenn. Welcome to the stream. We've also, he's giving us the thumbs up. So yes, good to see you, Mr. Hex Glenn, a regular occurring gentleman as always. Next up, we've got Kenturian54X. What's up, D-Gens? Got tired of books? No, dude, we didn't get tired. It's just that everybody like this. This is such a fantastic book, and this is our second time covering it. So if you guys haven't already seen it, you can go to t.me / name. Man, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm going to copy it right here. But we've got a Telegram. I'll go ahead and post it in the comments for those of you guys who haven't checked out our book club yet. But we have got t.me / degen book club, where we put in all the notes and everything. And that's where we cover all these books and we write them all down. This was the fourth book that we did on book club when we were not but a young and budding cryptocurrency and streaming show, the Degen Roundtable. And so this was book number 4 that we did. It was recommended to us by our good friend RG3. So shout out to him. But we didn't really cover this book very well, or we wanted to cover it again rather, because it's just so freaking awesome. So myself and Alan have just been posting quotes and good little bits in the in that Telegram group. So it's going to be fantastic. We're going to cover it. It's going to be awesome, and we're all going to be present and able when we cover it next. So because so many of us were out today, we're like, let's just postpone it another week. And Will's just going to do a quick little announcement thing. Nothing crazy, nothing fantastic, but that's our plan. So it's good to see you, Mr. Kenturian54X. We're not tired of books. It's just freaking life is difficult. And sometimes we get conflicting schedules and stuff. Next up. Ooh, what'd you say next? It's going to be Friday gaming and anime streams. Oh no. Nah, bro, I'm actually going to once I'm done here on this little stream thing, I'm going to link up with Mr. Dace Northal, and he's teaching me how to play Baldur's Gate 3, which is like the video game version of Dungeons and Dragons. So for any of you guys who have played Baldur's Gate 3 before, It's freaking awesome, and I like it a lot, and I'm learning a whole bunch about how to play Dungeons and Dragons. So if you guys are interested in learning anything about D&D, a good way to kind of sort of cut your teeth on that is to go and get Baldur's Gate 3. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Gaming enemy. Nope, not to the best of my knowledge, anyways. Then we're also joined by my good friend Dr. Alan Chen. Your Health Unplugged is his YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go and check him out over there. And he says the book was very good. You should all read it. Everything in this book that it says not to do is essentially the standard work culture in Western healthcare. That is unfortunate to hear, but I don't at all doubt it. Like when it comes to hospitals, when it comes to big giant corporate places, I would be very, very, very willing to bet that there's not a whole lot of trust in those corporate workplaces. So no wonder your healthcare is so damn inefficient and expensive. Yes, when you don't have trust, you do not have speed, and you do not have efficiency. That is one of the things that they talk about in the book itself. So there you go. I've dropped the link to the DGen Roundtable Book Club right there. Then we've got Kenturian54X saying hell yeah. I'm not sure what he's saying hell yeah to. I'm pretty sure it's Baldur's Gate 3 or something along those lines. So that's freaking awesome. And then finally, for the chat shoutouts, we've got Psycho Crypto 023. Yeah, Big Dog Art or BG3 is rad. Fuck yeah. So yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Baldur's Gate 3, but Dace is kind enough to be explaining it to me, and he's helping me play through it. So, bro, like just learning about everything in the Dungeons and Dragons world is just blowing my mind, and it's so much information. It's super cool. So I'm stoked to be getting on some Baldur's Gate 3 here in the very near future. I'm going to take a quick little scroll through because we oftentimes when I do the campfire stories, I will look at the crypto news and things, and man, it's actually, holy smokes, there's 119 messages since I last read through the crypto news. So I suppose I will read to you guys things here. Let me see if I can get a share screen up. Oop, bam, balam. Oh yeah, it is a massive game, bro. That game is like 140 something gigabytes. It's like absolutely massive. When I had to download it, like I'm working on a little mobile Wi-Fi router thing over here, and it was just absolutely crazy. It took so long to download. So yeah, super big fucking massive game. So let's see. I suppose since we normally do the crypto news on these campfire show streams, I can do some crypto news for you guys. So let me get my presenter mode here started. What is this? Ooh, news layout. Oh man. Okay, so that does that to my camera. Sorry guys, we're doing this all live. I'm not super duper used to this entire sharing process. So there's that. Okay. We don't want that to be quite so small. Let me see if I can change the camera style. Nope, that doesn't do what I want it to do. Where is my show me the money? Aha, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to make this smaller so that way you guys can see it better. And we'll just go through some quick little crypto news headline stuff. And that's what we will do for today. So, hey, look at that. You guys can read all my messages from the fajita room from my brother's Rapid Designs. Oh man, that's funny. We're going to go to the DGen Roundtable. We'll click that. And then bam, there we go. So yeah, if you guys aren't already aware, this is our DGen Roundtable, group. If you are not a member already of the DGen Roundtable, then you just need to go to t.me/DRT join now and hop on into our, the QR code is copied. Damn, I should copy the link itself. But if you're not already a member of the DGen Roundtable and you want to come hang out with us and chit chat and see what's going on in the DGen Roundtable space, then just go to t.me/@DRT join now, and you can come be a member of the DGen Roundtable. The DGen Roundtable little thing where we talk about sports. You see, I made a little emoji here for sports ball. I was very pleased with that. We talk about sports. We talk about streaming. We talk about campfire stories, lessons of history, politics, meetup, cryptocurrency. All sorts of cool stuff happens over here in the DGen Roundtable. Yep, we got Fast Abdul again. Tell me your secrets in the sports network. Good to see you, Fast Abdul. I don't think you're watching the stream right now, but if you are, Oh wow, look at that. He's he's actually in the chats right now. I demand reparations for missing book club. It's good to see you, Mr. Fast Abdul. And also shout out to Amber Simon. She says hello. Hello, Miss Amber Simon. It's good to see you as well. That's freaking awesome. Look at you, bro. You fucking oh my god, that's crazy cool, dude. I love you, bro. You are a genius. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at the crypto news. So let me see. I got to go to this bad mamba jamba right here, and I've got it saved in the crypto. Yeah, here's some of my work stuff you guys don't really care about, but yeah, some crypto news. So we're going to go ahead and go through some of the crypto news since I told you guys I would talk about some of the stuff that's going on. So let's check it out. 1 in 3 of South Korea's wealthy now hold cryptocurrency. The wealthy expecting growth in virtual assets means the field is maturing. Cool beans. So 1 in 3 of everybody in South Korea. That's pretty good. It's way better than America. I want to say America is like 15% of people hold crypto. So good for them. Next up, we've got this just in. Block Square teams up with a Florida real estate firm to tokenize $1 billion in U.S. commercial properties. That's quite a bit. Ooh, this is another good one. So actually, let's take a look at what day this was. April 20th. So 4/20. That was, I believe, Sunday. That was Sunday. So this is all leftover news from Sunday that came in after I ended the stream. So just kind of bear that in mind. Meta buys a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki says Bitcoin could reach 200,000 this year. Good job, broski. It's just a campfire story. Tether mints another $1 billion. Singapore Exchange is rolling out Bitcoin perpetual futures. Coinbase, Circle, BitGo, and Paxos are all looking to apply for bank licenses or charters. That's pretty nifty. MicroStrategy buys a whole bunch more Bitcoin. No real surprise there. Arthur Hayes warns this could be the last time to buy Bitcoin below 100K. Yeah, sure, bro. We'll see. Bitcoin or Coinbase backed Zora to airdrop token. Cool beans. Don't care about that. Solana hits a dollar number. Good job. I'm very proud of you, Solana. Oh, wait a minute. Normally these charts are for Solana. That's interesting. So if you want to check out some Solana nodes, then go to t.me/@news Solana. I'll take away your little chat there, Mr. Fast Abdul. Nice try. Next up, some NASDAQ listed consumer goods company raising some money to buy Solana. I don't care about that. Mantra announces a whole bunch of token burns. For those of you guys that don't remember, this token dropped like 90% in like an hour. So that's a big bummer. You hate to see it. Whole bunch of ETFs waiting on SEC approval, ranging from XRP, Litecoin, and Solana to Doge, Pudgy Penguins, and even 2X Melania. So I don't know what the SEC is going to do as far as letting these things rock and roll, but that's what you got. All right, let's see what else we got. Bitcoin hits $1 menu. We already knew that. Canada's first Solana spot staking ETF reaches a whole bunch of dollars. Blah-de-da, no one cares. BlackRock purchased another $84 million worth of Bitcoin. Oh, big surprise. So that's like 100 Bitcoin. Oh, no, excuse me, 1,000 Bitcoin. BlackRock purchased 1,000 Bitcoin. And this was on, let's take a look at the day, Monday. Damn. I wonder if that's why Bitcoin shot up, like crazy the other day as it did. That's freaking nuts. Pro Crypto Paul Atkins has officially been sworn in as the 34th chairman of the SEC. Remember, guys, this is April 21st, so we're kind of going through time here, and you're watching this real time with me. Like we're at 103 messages until we're back up to the current moment. So this is just some of the stuff that's been going on in the cryptocurrency space. So keep that in mind. We've got the Fear and Greed Index has risen up to 47. We've got Kathy Wood's ARK Invest makes its first direct Solana investment via blah, 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 blah. Cool beans. You bought some Solana. No one cares. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is now available for supply and borrowing on the Aave V3 mainnet. Okay, so now you guys can get RLUSD stablecoins by trading. You can get your Ripple bucks by trading in actual valuable things. So there you go. Now you can mint or actually, no, excuse me. You can borrow for Aave V3 mainnet. Galaxy Digital just moved $105 million in Ethereum to Binance and withdrew almost $100 million in Solana. So there's some interesting facts for you. Kalashi users predict 52% chance that Trump will create a national Bitcoin reserve by January 1st, 2026. So 52. I wonder if Kalashi is one of those cryptocurrency. Oh shoot, what is it? That's one of those gambling websites. We got some money moving. ECB warns Trump's pro-crypto stance could destabilize Europe's financial system. pushing for urgent micro reforms and amid fears of U.S. stablecoins draining European Union capital. That's fucking hilarious. I don't care about you, Mr. European Union, and I don't know what the ECB is. I think it's something to do with Europe, but that's fucking hilarious that they're afraid about America destabilizing Europe's financial system. I think that Europe's probably the one that's destabilizing Europe's financial system. So we're going to put some laughs, some clown faces, and some little poop emojis on that because they're just nothing but a bunch of knuckleheads. Next up, we got Fundstrat co-founder Tom Lee claiming that Bitcoin is going to catch up to gold. I think gold's been doing pretty well lately, but yeah, it would not surprise me to see Bitcoin catch up to gold. We also got Wazir X announcing plans to relaunch operations with key Singapore High Court hearing on May 13th, set to decide on its restructuring and user compensation protocol following a whole bunch of money hack. Cool. I don't know what that means, nor do I care. We've got some more numbers. The market's doing stuff. Again, guys, we are still on. Oh, we've gone up to Tuesday. So now we're catching up on Tuesday's news. Trump Media officially finalizes partnership with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. Cool. Dutch bank ING said to be working on a new stablecoin with other TradFi and crypto firms. Also cool, I suppose. Just in, a new FEC report reveals that crypto firms donated over $18 million to Trump's inauguration, Ripple contributing $4.9 million, making it the second largest donor in the sector. That was hilarious. Ripple donated not only to Kamala Harris, but they also donated to Trump. That's funny. They donated to Kamala Harris's campaign. They donated to Trump's inauguration. That's ridiculous. What the fuck do you need money for to get sworn in? That's interesting. Maybe it's just like the Gala exchange or something. Again, guys, I don't know fucking shit about what I'm talking about. I'm just some degen on the internet talking about my feelings. So there you go. Reading some headlines. This just in, unusual exchange outflows. We've got 8,000 Bitcoin outflows from multiple exchanges in an hour. That's unusual. And we've got some crypto memes. Look at this. Here's Bitcoin back to $91,000. We got the Undertaker. He's back in business, ladies and germs. Look at that. Putting him in the coffin. Mr. Undertaker is so fucking back. That's hilarious. I love it. This just in, the U.S. nearing tariff agreements with Japan and India. Again, guys, reminder that this is still Tuesday. If you can't see, oh, does it show you? Oh, it doesn't show you. Oh, on my screen, it shows me the little Tuesday, April 22nd at 12:06 p.m. So when I scroll, maybe, okay, it does show you the date up there. So April 22nd. Cool beans. Next up, we got Binance founder Changpeng Zhao meets with Malaysia's prime minister to discuss boosting cryptocurrency and blockchain innovation. That's always cool. I've not been to Malaysia, but good for them. Meeting with CZ. CZ's he's a man of high repute. Standard Chartered maintains its 200,000 Bitcoin price target in 2025, citing strong institutional demand and ETF flows. Cool beans, bro. That's your campfire story. No one cares. Just kidding. Everyone cares. People like price predictions and things. Look at that. Bitcoin shot from 92,000 straight up to fucking 93,000. Touched it, and then it looks like it did it back down again. But we already knew that because this happened on April 22nd. So we're still on Tuesday, guys. According to a report, BlackRock has purchased about $43 million worth of Bitcoin today. Again, this is Tuesday, April 22nd. So we already know this, but that happened earlier. Cantor approaches $3 billion cryptocurrency venture with SoftBank and Tether. I don't know what Cantor is, but I've heard that name before. Next, we've got a list of liquidations. We don't really care, but there you go. Another $1 billion of Tether minted at Tether Treasury. That's pretty cool. Bloomberg News said there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. You can contrast that to the unpredictable monetary policy that we're faced with now. Yes. Excuse me. The United States has a terribly unpredictable monetary policy that just seems to kind of change with the winds of the tide. So we shall see. We shall see. Next up, we've got XRP Ledger Foundation warns of security flaw in XRP-LJS library that could expose private keys. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. We'll see if anything comes from it or not. Again, we're still on Tuesday, April 22nd. So this is some stuff that has already happened. Next, we remember Ethereum started rocketing up. Ethereum's been doing some cool thing. ETH reclaimed $1,800. That's pretty nifty. A lot of people laughing at it. Yeah, you're absolutely right to laugh at it because ETH was at $4,000, $5,000, and we are still just in the dumps. Next up, this is one of my favorite headlines. Bitcoin surpasses Google to become the 5th largest asset in the world by market cap. So Bitcoin has beat Google That's absolutely fantastic. Above Bitcoin, next is Nvidia. Then after Nvidia is Microsoft, then Apple, and then gold. So the I don't know if you guys can read those, but we've got Bitcoin sitting at let's see, $1.8 trillion asset. Alphabet Google is 1.8, but slightly lower. Next up is Nvidia at 2.4 trillion, and then Microsoft at 2.7 trillion, Apple at 3 trillion, and then gold finally at 22 trillion. So those are how those markets and things are looking. Next up, the SEC. Oh shit, look at that. The US SEC drops lawsuit against Hex founder following a court ruling that dismissed the original lawsuit due to lack of jurisdiction. Yes. So that's right. They dropped lawsuit because they were dismissed. So that means they fucking lost. I'm good for the good for Crypto News for reporting this, but it's not that the SEC dropped the lawsuit. It's that we won. We had a bit about this earlier on Wednesday when we were doing our Whiskey Wednesday, myself, Nate, Jay, and Paul, when we were talking about what was going on. So that's pretty nifty. I like that. I'll give it a thumbs up, even though it's kind of incorrectly represented here. In fact, I'm going to leave a comment. Ooh, apply to join the group. Oh, damn it. These bastards. Well, I guess I can't comment on it until I'm allowed to join. But there you go. I was going to say that they didn't walk away. They got smoked in court. But next up, moving right along, we've got the Kuwait Ministry of the Interior has issued a statement saying that crypto mining is illegal and unlicensed. Wah, wah. That sucks to be in Kuwait. Well, I guess it's fucking your guys getting the poopy and the down and the thumbs down and the clown emojis. Next, Binance South Africa to require information on senders and recipients for local compliance. That sucks. Rest in peace, my South African amigos. That is no bueno. So senders and receivers, they are required to have information on for local compliance. That sucks. Get out of South Africa if you're still there. Texas next to discuss a $500 million strategic Bitcoin reserve bill today. That's pretty nifty. Let's see what day this is. I'm going to guess it's Wednesday. Yep, April 23rd. This is Wednesday. So there you go. Texas discussing a Bitcoin reserve bill. I'm in Texas right now, so that'd be pretty nifty. Shout out to all my Texas Hexicans, by the way. Y'all are freaking awesome. Next up, we've got PayPal will begin offering U.S. users 3.7% annual returns on balances of its PYUSD stablecoin. So what I'm guessing that means is you guys get a 3.7 yield. So that's pretty cool if you hold your dollar dues in PayPal. So that means you're only losing 2-ish%, 1-ish% on 2-ish% if you're holding PayPal bucks. So there you go. Oh, and we've got some more chats rolling in. Let's take a look at those. We've got Mr. Paul Sachs has shown up. Does Bitcoin start eclipsing markets like the $40 trillion S&P market someday? Good to see you, brother. It's good to see you too, Mr. Paul. Thank you for joining us. Next, we got Psycho Crypto DFW. Hell yeah, broski. Hey, I'm up in the northern area right now. I'm nearby Frisco. So if you are, you know what? Matter of fact, this is a great time for me to plug one of my favorite cryptocurrency meetup things. If you guys are Hexicans and you want to meet other Hexicans, then what you need to do is you need to go to t.me /Hex_meetup. This is a super cool little group that I founded. Bunch of cool Hexicans in here. And well, why does it say? Oh, it's because we haven't clicked on this yet. Cool beans. So check this out. So I've got a little meetup, meeting Hexicans group here. So basically what you can do inside this Telegram is you just go to different little groups and different little rooms. We've got a Texas room, we've got a general room, we got a business room, California, Utah, Tennessee, Canada, New York, Arizona, Florida, Alberta, I-5 corridor for everybody over there on the West Coast, Bangkok, Thailand. Anyways, the point is this is a super awesome little room where there's a whole bunch. Victoria, Australia, with the little kangaroos. We've got our South Africa guys over here with the little prawns from that District 9 movie. I thought that was awesome. There's a ton of places where you guys can chit chat with other Hexicans and organize your own little meetups. So I freaking love this group. So if any of you guys are like, Hexicans, you want to meet other Hexicans, a good way to do it is you go to t.me /Hex_meetup. Right here. If you guys want to scan this little QR code right now, this is a Telegram room that I made and it's super cool. Bunch of cool people in here. basically the way that it works is I like to tell people to start here in the little start here room. And here's just some messages that I made, but it basically describes how you use this room. You fucking introduce yourself in the little introductions room using this fantastic template that I put up here at the top, the pin template, you know, and you talk about like who you are, where you're at a lot of the time. So I'm often in Texas, I'm in Washington, New Hampshire, Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, all sorts of things. And I like going shooting, climbing, coughing, blah, 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 blah. The point of this is to kind of say like, hey, people, this is who I am and this is what I do. So you might be friends with me if you also like these things, or if you're also in these places. And if you want to meet up and we can do some cool things, then that'd be freaking sweet. So a lot of people are in here and they talk about like who they are and what they like to do and yada, yada, yada. So freaking come check it out. t.me/hex_meetup. You guys can come and meet people and talk about music and hang out in Texas. Oh, look at that. We've got my deleted accounts thing has showed up again. So I've got this really cool bot that kicks scammers and things. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete that little message. But yeah, it tells me when it kicks people out and stuff. But yeah, like there's tons of cool things that go on in here. Like we're talking about, you know, all sorts of cool stuff going on in Texas, people organizing meetups. We got Moondog in here. We've got Whitney Magic. She runs like meetups and stuff down in Austin. So big shout out to Whitney Magic for all the meetups and stuff she does. I know that A Wild SJ and Jesse are often posting in the California meetup place. So yeah, just come check it out. It's nothing but friendship and awesomeness down here in the Hex Meetup chat. So shout out to you, Mr. Psycho Crypto, for enjoying the Dallas Fort Worth area. We'll have to get in touch, amigo. If you hop on in that Telegram, or if you shoot me a private DM on Telegram, then yeah, I'd love to link up. But freaking, it's kick ass and good to see you. And then next up, we've got Paul Sachs. Cheers to RH destroying the SEC at their own game. Hex is better than Bitcoin. You're absolutely right about that, sir. Hex is indeed better than Bitcoin. And Richard Hart did indeed beat the SEC. So we're going to get back to some of this news, boys and girls, and then we will. Oh, this is the news. This is my 1 hour. So check it out. So crypto news stuff. We've got another 64 messages to go, and then we'll be done for the day, and you guys can get back to doing your regular, normal Sunday or Friday programming. By the way, I believe that if you guys don't know already, Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto are going to be on Discord Syndicate later tonight, joining Captain RG3. So big shout out to them. Those guys are awesome. They provide a great product. If you're interested in learning about cryptocurrency, go check out their crypto mindset course. Super awesome. They do it 3 or 4 times a year. Super kick ass. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and minimize that so we can see more of the newsity news stuff. Ooh, how small? Does that help us view it? I don't think it really helps us too much. Oh, well, but there we go. So let's see. We were talking about PayPal and the USD stablecoin. So we're all done with that now. Let's see. So Bitcoin hits some dollar marks. Cool beans. We already know that. Let's take a look at the date. Scrolling April 23rd. So again, we're still on Tuesday here. This is a couple days ago. Backpack CEO says it's way too late for Ethereum to compete at the L1 scaling game. I don't know who Backpack is. Maybe they meant BlackRock. I don't know. Backpack CEO. I don't know. But fuck if I know. Some unknown CEO from some unknown company is saying the ETH isn't good at L1 scaling. So I don't know. I'll take your word for it, broski. Next up, we got Solana Strategies securing landmark $500 million convertible note facility with ATW partners to buy more SOL. Cool. Don't care. People are buying Solana. They're going to do what they're going to do. Next up, we got Cantor Fitzgerald-backed $3 billion MicroStrategy competitor will be named 21 and will launch with 42,000 Bitcoin. Jack Mallers will join as the CEO. That's interesting. So 21 are going to have 42,000 Bitcoin. Jack Mallers will be the CEO. I wonder what that's going to be. But hey, if they're buying Bitcoins, then, you know, good for you. Let's see. Next up, Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin holdings are now above $100 billion. Yes, I remember seeing that earlier. So shout out to Satoshi. Good job, broski. I heard you're pretty cool. That was the Richard Hart guy who came around before Richard Hart was famous. So shout out to the pre-Richard Hart, Satoshi Nakamoto. I heard he made good things. Next up, we've got Trump to host a Trump dinner for I think it's the top 100 or 200 Trump token holders. So there you go. It was funny. Like he announced this right before they had, like, I want to say it was $300 million of Trump token unlocks. So that was pretty cool. I don't know what happened to the token after that, but that's fucking hilarious. I bet there was a big old dump. But the price spiked when he said this. I remember that. So there you go. Next up, we've got Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy portfolio tracker is at $50.61 billion. So there you go. MicroStrategy is half of a Satoshi. So there you go. You got one half of a sat. Excellent. They crossed the $50 billion mark for the first time ever in their Bitcoin portfolio. So that's what they're looking at today. Some more Solana news. Someone staked a whole bunch of Solana. Good job. I'm very pleased. Oh, Fear and Greed Index. Look at that. Wow. We jumped from a 49 up to a 63. This is looking good, boys and girls. Looking good. Like we might just be in some bull market territory. Next up, we got Russia launching cryptocurrency exchange for super qualified investors. Report from RBC News. Cool. Don't know what that means, but I like seeing stuff for everybody, stuff for the regular folks at home as well as for everyone else. So there you go. Next up, we got Missouri Bitcoin Reserve Bill SB 779 has passed the Senate Banking and Insurance Committee. Cool. Glad to see it. We're always happy to see more people getting some of the Bitcoin. Oh, we've got another chat from Mr. Paul Sachs. He's saying, keep alert in North Texas, Will. Plenty of tornadoes and hail in the area tonight there. Ooh, awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hopefully there's a cool tornado nearby where I'm at, and then I can like go outside and sail around. That'll be kick-ass. I'll see if I can get some selfies for you guys if there's a tornado in the area. I'll like tie myself down to the ground or something. Okay, let's see. Next up, we got Binance will be delisting Alpaca, PDA, VIB, and okay, cool beans. So Binance is delisting these tokens. I don't care. Next up, Canary Capital registers for staked SEI ETF in Delaware per State Department filings. I don't know what SEI is, but good for you, Mr. Canary Capital. Then we've got the SEC Chair Paul Atkins is set to speak at the SEC Crypto Roundtable tomorrow on Friday. Ooh, look at that. So there is a Crypto Roundtable, and it is happening today. I wonder when that is or what the result is of that. We might look that up live as soon as I'm done reading these little headlines here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and open a new tab. And let's see. Bam. Going to paste that into the googly-doo. All right. Cool. All right. So we've got that. Let me pull the news back up. Oh, goodness. All right. Next up, crypto news. The total supply of USDT on the Tron network has surpassed $70 billion. Excellent job, Mr. Tetherman on Tron. $70 billion is a lot of money. All right. Metaplanet just bought $145 billion for a whole bunch of dollars. They now own 5,000 Bitcoin. Good work. I'm so proud of you, Metaplanet. Next up, Coinbase International has launched some more tokens. Oh, perpetuals. All right, cool beans. You've got some perpetuals there. Next up, SK Telecom, or South Korea Telecom, faced a malware attack leaking user SIM data. BitThumb is actively monitoring for USIM forgery to protect users. That's good to hear. I don't know what that means, but hey, if you're in South Korea, pay attention to this. Shout out to all my South Koreans out there. Well, that's a bummer. All right, next up. We've got the Ethereum founder, Vitalik Buterin, will meet with the new SEC chairman, Paul Atkins, this week. That's pretty cool. I hope he doesn't fumble the bag and do some silly things. But hey, Vitalik going and meeting Paul Atkins, I don't see how that's a terrible thing. So I'll put a thumbs up, a fire, and I'll also put a clown emoji because I don't know what to expect. Let's see what's next. Publicly traded HK Asia Holdings Limited to raise a whole bunch of money, $65.5 million to buy more Bitcoin. Cool. We like seeing people buy Bitcoin. Next up, Ethereum active addresses surged nearly 10% in just 48 hours. I wonder what's going on. There you go. Here's some more market numbers. Crypto news. The BUIDL fund by BlackRock has just surpassed 2.3 billion in supply just a month after crossing the $1 billion mark. I don't know what the BUIDL is, but there you go. That's a lot of money. All right, let's see. Next up, AT&T subscribers will now automatically connect to nearby Solana Helium hotspots through new commercial agreement. Oh, all right. I don't have AT&T. I think I have T-Mobile, but that's pretty interesting. I don't know what that means. Solana Helium hotspots. I wonder if that takes your phone's computing energy or uses your phone in some manner that you don't necessarily know that you agreed to in some terms and conditions. Next up, though, we got CME Group to expand crypto derivatives suite with a launch of XRP features. Cool beans. I don't really care about XRP, but like I got a lot of love for the they fought through the last bull market without any sort of thing, and then they got their little 5x this one. So I am happy for them from a campfire perspective story. So there you guys go. You've got some more futures, so now people can degenerately gamble on your token. Next up, we got Polygon Labs is partnering with Pice to tokenize electric delivery motorcycles in Dubai, combining blockchain and real-world assets. That's interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Ooh, also, that was Paul Sachs' last chat was about the North Texas stuff. Paul Sachs has also said, that's how you know you're from pre-internet generation. Always go out to watch Mother Nature's entertainment too. Yes, indeed. There was when I was building a tower, Paul, over in Nebraska, there was a tornado that came in and it fucked up it didn't fuck up our job site, but it touched down across the street from us, across the interstate, and then it swirled, but it didn't touch down exactly on our job site. But it was a fucking brownout, man. It was after the harvesting season, so all the dead corn husks were everywhere, and all the dirt was just like loose in the fields and everything. And so when that wind started picking up real high, it was just fucking brown everywhere. You couldn't see a fucking thing, dude. Getting pelted by rocks and tiny little specks of gravel and shit. It was crazy, man. We all jumped in our trucks and fucking booked it away from the tower so that we didn't get shredded to pieces or crushed by falling steel. But yeah, dude, Mother Nature is kick-ass and awesome to watch. So let's go back to the Polygon lands. Okay, so Polygon is partnering with tokenized electric delivery motorcycles. Oh, excuse me. Wouldn't that be interesting? You guys could basically, if I understand this correctly, you could almost buy like stock in an individual delivery motorcycle and earn like a semi-passive income. If this is what I understand it to be. So Pizy tokenizing electric delivery motorcycles in Dubai, combining blockchain and real world assets. So there's a device that travels around, an electric delivery motorcycle, and I presume it operates without a pilot, and it just goes and delivers food. And then I would presume that this blockchain thing means you can buy ownership of it. You can buy some sort of tokenized representation of ownership of this thing. So it's almost like you can own your little delivery thing going out there and delivering things. And it probably gets paid using the blockchain. I know Dubai is definitely one of the leaders in that realm. So cool shit. Next up, we've got Securitize launches crypto index fund with $400 million backing, goal of becoming the S&P 500 index of the cryptocurrency field. Interesting. I suppose we'll see what happens there. Next up, currently, it takes over 32,000 Trump token to break into the top 220 holders and attend the Trump dinner. So there you go. There's a picture of Trump with some people to symbolize you guys. You too can be part of the the Trump dinner for the low price of $400,000. Hey, there you go. That's pretty awesome. I'll also give it a thumbs up because that's funny. Next up, we got Zora listed on Coinbase. I don't care about that. Adam Beck says $100,000 is way too cheap and that Bitcoin gets to $500,000 and $1 million during this cycle. Okay, Mr. Adam Beck. This is, again, guys, remember, this is all fucking campfire stories. This is what people say to get you excited and to get noobs to buy the top. So This is just going to keep happening. When people keep telling you prices, nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about, right? So just keep that in mind. This is all hypnosis. This is classic excitement, green candle behavior. So shout out to Sami for coming up with that. Next up, we've got Fidelity Digital Assets. The supply of Bitcoin on exchanges has dropped to 2.6 million, the lowest number since November of 2018. So there you go. The supply of Bitcoin on exchanges has dropped to 2.6 million. All right, so Bitcoin on exchanges, and don't forget that a lot of the exchanges are custodying other people's Bitcoin for them. All of the ETFs, as far as I'm aware, in America, all of their Bitcoin is custodied on Coinbase. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you can buy it from Coinbase. That means that Coinbase is holding it for them. So just keep that in mind. $2.6 million of Bitcoin, or 2.6 million Bitcoins across all the exchanges. Not necessarily for sale, but that's like where it sits. I'd be curious to see how much Bitcoin is on the bid and on the offer of all the exchanges. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we got the Federal Reserve no longer requiring banks to provide notification when dealing with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and will support innovation where appropriate. Good stuff. We like to see it. And again, guys, we're on April 24th. This is April 24th at 8:25 p.m. Central Time. So this is pretty cool. We're almost caught up to today, just so you're aware. Federal Reserve no longer requiring banks to provide notification when dealing with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and will support innovation where appropriate. I sure as hell hope so. This is going to be an interesting cycle, boys and girls. Next up, we've got the Ton Foundation. So shout out to Telegram and the Telegram network. The Ton Foundation has appointed MoonPay co-founder Maximilian Crown as the CEO. Cool beans. I don't know a whole lot about MoonPay. I've used them once or twice, but I'm always happy to see more tools being made and more people doing things. Next up, we've got spot Bitcoin ETFs have purchased almost 25,000 Bitcoin over the last 3 days, worth $2.3 billion. Hooray, there we go. More people are buying the Bitcoins. Next up, we got the United Arab Emirates. Ruya has become the first Islamic bank globally to enable customers to buy Bitcoin. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Good job, Ruya. We're going to put the whale there. So if you're a Ruya bank member, then hey, you can buy Bitcoin straight from the bank. Look at that onboarding experience. Wouldn't that be cool if you could just buy Hex from Old Glory Bank? Old Glory Bank, if you guys are watching this podcast, I'd love to come visit you up there in Oklahoma. I think that's where you guys' only branch is at. But shout out to Ruya, shout out to Old Glory Bank, shout out to all the super cool banks that are friendly with cryptocurrencies and things. Next up, we've got Ethereum developers plan to increase gas limit by 4 times with the Fusaka hard fork. So wah, wah. I guess that makes the transactions more expensive, which sucks for people with Hex stakes on the Ethereum network. But hey, I guess we'll see what happens. Next up, we got Bitcoin's price trump triggers FOMO among the smaller traders, says the sentiment. Yeah, Bitcoin went from, it was at like fucking 84,000 when we did our last campfire stories over on Sunday, and now it's sitting at fucking like in the 90s. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of the smaller players are getting that FOMO, and they're getting afraid. They're like, oh no, my bitty coins. So there you go. We've got some laughing faces and some surprise faces. Next up, unusual exchange outflows. We've got 28 or almost 29,000 Bitcoin aggregated outflows from multiple exchanges in an hour. Pay attention to that, boys and girls. 29,000 Bitcoin no longer able to be bought on the public market. Next up, we've got Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson predicts Ethereum may not survive beyond 10 to 15 years, citing internal conflicts, competition from other platforms, and the rise of Bitcoin DeFi as existential threats. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen, Mr. Charles. Tell you what, bro, you could be right. I don't know a whole lot. So let me eat a slice of humble pie before I talk any smack about Cardano. But if he's predicting that Ethereum's not going to survive beyond 10 to 15 years, I don't know what he expects with his Cardano. So we'll see. Cardano is 8 years old, and I think they've got something like 3 or maybe 4 people using Cardano chain. So shout out to everyone using Cardano. We love you, Charles Hoskinson. I think Charles is like 38 years old. I just learned recently. So shout out to Charles Hoskinson. You made a cool thing. You did help create Ethereum. So shout out to you, broski. We'll see if your prediction turns out to be correct. As a matter of fact, I'm going to forward this to my crypto predictions. Bam. And there we go. So we'll go back to the crypto news. Bazinga. So let's see. Cardano he predicts that. So, by the way, guys, I have a crypto prediction folder. So y'all can, if you ever make predictions in the DRT chat, then I'm saving those silently. And I'm just waiting till later to to throw those in, not throw them in people's faces, but to see who's right and wrong. So that way I can, not that anyone's really ever good at getting things right multiple times in a row, but I look at a lot of things and I'm always curious to see what people are predicting. So there we go. Next up, we got Bitcoin hitting $94,000. Let's see what's after that. We've got Ondo Finance meeting with the SEC Crypto Task Force in DC to discuss tokenizing U.S. securities and shaping future digital asset regulations. All right, guys, I'll give that a thumbs up. I don't really know what Ondo Finance is going to do, but hey, it's a goal. Next up, we've got Bitwise officially registering for a near ETF in Delaware. Cool. Don't care. Bitcoin hits 95. Solana Strategies and DeFi Development Corps have announced blah, 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 blah. Okay, so some more Solana news. There you guys go. Senator Cynthia Loomis says she will continue to hold the Fed accountable until the digital asset industry gets more than a life jacket. Hell yeah, we like you, Senator Moonlight. So for those of you guys that don't know, Loomis is it's very close to the Latin word for light. And then Cynthia or Cynthia is an old Greek word meaning the goddess of the moon. So her name is literal Senator Moonlight. So that's freaking awesome. So we're going to the moon, baby girls. We're going to the fucking moon. Cynthia Loomis is bringing us there. We're going to hold the Fed accountable until the digital asset industry gets more than a life jacket. Next up, we've got Stripe. So Stripe was started by Jack Dorsey. Stripe is going to begin testing the new stablecoin product, Nifty. Stripe payments. I can't remember if there was any sort of thing that happened recently with Jack Dorsey on Stripe, but good for him. That's neat that they're going to be making a stablecoin. So we'll see if it's a good stablecoin or a bad one. I don't know a whole lot about Jack Dorsey, but I am hopeful. So let's see. Unusual exchange outflows. We've got a whole bunch of Bitcoin inflows to spot exchanges in an hour. Nice. We like it. Next up, we got Trump saying that another tariff pause is unlikely. Okay, we'll take a look at that. We'll see what happens. Next, Doge mining firm Z Squared to go public through merger with something in. Okay, cool. I don't know what that means, but all right. I'm proud of you. Next up, oh, look at that. We've got two more. We've got the Fear and Greed Index. We're sitting up at 65. We're almost caught up, boys and girls. And finally, Lazui Mieser urges the Swiss central bank to hold Bitcoin at the annual shareholders meeting. So there you guys go. This has been a catch up of the news in the crypto sphere. You guys have also got a nice little update on what's going on with the, there we go, on the DGen Roundtable. So that's what's going on. And then we're going to finally take a look over here. Let me do another share screen. Man, we're just fucking rocking and rolling and zipping and zooping. So we looked earlier at the Paul Atkins news. Oh man, this is fucking crunchy and way too big. There we go. Ooh, I like that. All right, cool. So Paul Atkins set to speak at the SEC Crypto Roundtable. So CNBC, they hosted their first major crypto roundtable. All right, so we'll go ahead and open this one. Let's see if it puts up a paywall. All right, SEC Chair Atkins says crypto innovation has been stifled as regulators push for change. So looks like they hosted a task force. They hosted a task force of the first major roundtable under Chair Paul Atkins this Friday. So that's cool. Industry experts convened to discuss the issue of custody for digital assets as the SEC and Trump administration take a friendlier approach to the crypto industry. The market itself seems to indicate that the current framework badly needs attention. All right, I'm going to copy this URL here, and I'm going to do a little bit of cheating, and I'm just going to throw this into. I'm going to throw it into Grok. I wonder if Grok will. I know that ChatGPT will summarize the thing for me. Let's see if Grok does it as well. So we're over here on X. Boop-a-doo. Bring that down. There we go. By the way, this is how you can make your pages more tolerable. So We've got that right there. I'm just going to post the link in there and see what Grok does. Searching. So while Grok is doing its little search, oh, look at that. The article you referenced was today. So they met up. Paul Atkins took a stance on crypto innovation, stated that it's been stifled, blah, blah, blah. We already knew that. The roundtable included executives from prominent firms like Anchorage Digital Bank, Digital Finance, blah, 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 Kraken, BitGo, Exodus, Fireblocks, Copper Technologies. Ooh, nifty. Highlighted legal and operational challenges in offering crypto custody solutions that comply. Okay. So revisiting the custody. Make this more concise. Bam. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Nice and easy. So they highlight the SEC Chair Paul Atkins' push for crypto regulatory reform at their task force roundtable. Atkins said this past regulation stifled innovation, called for a revised framework. At the event, focusing on crypto custody, included executives from firms like Cool Places who discussed compliance challenges due to unclear rules. The SEC is revisiting a controversial custody rule and plans further talks on tokenization and DeFi. This follows the SEC dropping its Ripple lawsuit, signaling a crypto-friendly shift under Atkins and Commissioner Hester Pierce's leadership. Cool beans. So we kind of already knew that. They were going to be talking. They're going to be meeting up. If you guys want to check out more of the information, then that's what you can do. You can go on over to this place and you can copy the news article there. That's all we've got for today, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Will Stevenson. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We'll do one final little look at the chats over here. Oh, we got Fuckmaster Hex showing up with the cheers again. Friday after work, a cocktail and a stream. Yes, sir. There you go. Make sure you guys go check out RG3 over on the Discourse Syndicate. He's, again, talking to Miguel and Charlie of Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto. And I don't know what they're going to be talking about, but they're cool people. So I highly recommend y'all go check them out and see what they're up to. Other than that, we're going to talk about what's going on in the near future with the DGen Roundtable. So this Sunday, in just a couple days, we have the DGen Roundtable news stream where we're probably going to go over more of the news for the week. You guys got here first the fast style. Or excuse me, you guys got the fast style reading that I like to do here for Campfire Stories. So you've got sort of got a pretty well-rounded idea of what happened with the crypto news in the most recent days. So we'll see what we cover on the Sunday show, but make sure you guys check it out here. We're going to be streaming our same normal time as always. I suppose if I was a wise man, I would put up the banner, a little scrolling. There it is, our scrolling Chiron. There we go. So we're live every 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. If you guys want to join our Telegram, by the way, on the scrolling Chiron right there, it says again, there's the link down below, t.me/DRT join now gets you into our Telegram group. So that's what I was showing earlier. So you guys can check that out if you wish. That's what's going on as far as the DGen Roundtable goes. We're going to be covering this book for next week on Book Club. Again, it is The Speed of Trust. If you guys are interested in checking out the DGen Roundtable Book Club, I'll go ahead and drop the link in the live chats below. For those of you guys that are watching Replay Gang, or for those of you guys that are not on the that are not watching it with your eyeballs, I'll go ahead and read out the URL for that. The link to join the DGen Roundtable Book Club Telegram is t.me/DGen Book Club, all one word. So if you look at the screen right now, that's how you spell it out. But if you click on that link, that will take you over into our book club. And the other one that will take you into the DGen Roundtable Telegram, again, is t.me/DRT join now. This has been a fantastic experience, ladies and gentlemen. I did not plan on going for 53 minutes tonight. So here we are. It's a good time. It's a great time. I love hanging out with y'all. I love having a good time. Remember that nothing of the stuff that we talk about here on the DGen Roundtable is financial advice. We're just a bunch of assholes on the internet talking about our feelings. So if you follow what we say, then may God have mercy on your soul. And that's all that I've got for you guys. If you want to check out what I'm doing anywhere, anything, then any way to the way that you guys can get in contact with me is by going to will.pls.fyi. That will link you to all of my socials. You can check out Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram. Find my link tree over there. Everything is found at will.pls.fyi. So reach out to me if you're hanging out. I'm going to be in Texas for the very near future. on Monday, I'm traveling down to Austin, and I'm going to be doing some tower work down there. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be in the Austin area. So if you guys are in the Austin area, then hit me up on probably Telegram is the best way to get a hold of me. Other than that, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the hell, or like tag me in the DGen Roundtable Telegram. That's a good way to hit me up. But that's what I'm doing in the near future. That's what the DGen Roundtable is doing in the near future. And now it's time to go ahead and get the end of the show copywriting, rocking and rolling, so I can get you guys on out of here, and we can go and do the next thing. So I want to thank all of you for spending your valuable time with us here on the DGen Roundtable. As Agent J often says, we know that time is your most valuable asset. We appreciate you investing it here, right here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Stevenson, but more importantly, you have been watching the DGen Roundtable. Mr. Producer, that's me. Go ahead and get that trigger finger ready, because it's time to remind all the folks at home to remember to DGen responsibly.